get to you and they're the reason why you quit, then you never wanted to do this for real. Like, you never wanted to be an art. If that's what it takes for you to stop, then, you know what I mean, you're not going to make it. Like, you need to be straight up like, this is what I'm going to do no matter what anybody tells me, regardless if they're my parents, my close peers, or my best friends or whatever.
Mastermind family, welcome back to the show. I am your host, JoJo, and today's Artist Motivation, where we bring on the hottest, latest artists and allow them to provide insight on how you can grow as an artist and become better as an artist, and also provide you motivation. And before we get the show started, we got to do the sound-off call for the day, right? Mastermind family in the building. And today's special guest is Furazaki. Furazaki, tell yourself to the people and just, what you're about, and yeah.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Furazaki. I'm basically the author and artist for a current webcomic or web manga called King's Game. Started about 2 years ago, and here I am. And now I just kind of still work on it, starting to do other projects, and just all that good jazz. So.
Very nice, very nice, very nice. And so, tell us, how did you get started on your journey as an artist?
Well, let's see. I made probably like 2 one-shots before, I guess, I started the King's Game one-shot. And one was in high school with like a friend, and there was only like 5 pages that were never finished. And then after that, I decided, you know what? I'm gonna try to make my own story. I'm gonna be the writer. And a lot of people don't know this, only very few close friends, but it was a one shot called Trelos, which I can barely pronunciate. I don't know why I chose that name. But yeah, it was like 21 pages of disgusting art and story, and my close friends just completely obliterated it. And since then I was like, I'm gonna prove you guys wrong, and I then started to write the concept for King's Game one shot, and I completed that in November-ish.
Okay.
And I met some random guys on the internet, and they were like, yo dude, this sucks, but like you should really try to like see what happens and continue it. And I was like, but it's a one shot. And they're like, yeah, I don't care, continue it, do chapter 2. And I was like, I have a chapter 2. So yeah, ever since then I pretty much threw myself into the war zone, and I've been trying to write it pretty much week by week for the past 2 years.
Okay.
Constantly uploading every Saturday, so.
Very nice, very nice. Like, did you, like, at that moment in time when you were hearing those, type of negative comments, did it ever discourage you from like, man, they said it's not good, but like, should I still continue, even though they say continue, even though, they gave a negative comment? Like, how were you feeling in that moment?
Dude, at the beginning, I had such a terrible ego too, and I'm so grateful for those negative comments because they popped it. But honestly, the negative comments at the beginning, they kind of stung and they kind of put me down, but it was always like, and I guess some advice for anyone that's like starting out, and it's like, if those negative comments get to you and they're the reason why you quit, then you never wanted to do this for real. Like, you never wanted to be an artist. If that's what it takes for you to stop, then, you're not going to make it. Like, you need to be straight up like, this is what I'm going to do no matter what anybody tells me, regardless if they're my parents, my close peers, or my best friends or whatever. Like, you have to have at least the mentality, that like iron will of, I'm going to keep going. And that was my mentality. And at the beginning, of course, my art was terrible, my writing was terrible, everything was terrible, but I was still like, I'm going to keep doing this, I'm going to keep practicing, eventually I'll get better, and maybe the day will come when someone will actually compliment me. So.
Yeah, and that's so critical, and you made a good point. Like, if all it takes is one naysayer to make you quit, you probably never belonged in the industry to begin with, right? Because there are some people who are just negative in general, and there's just some tough critics out there, and it's just important to like never allow those people to you know, have place or space in your brain, right? So that's good that you're able to kind of like overcome that and just kind of take that and take it in a positive direction. So what are some of the tools you found useful as an artist, and what do you use to, like, you know, kind of help craft your art?
Like the equipment that I use, or like just like
Equipment.
Okay, so at the beginning, as pretty much every artist, I have money. So I was using, the very first one shots, I was using just paper, pencil, and ink. And then I realized that I suck with traditional ink. And it was like, I'm not going to put the time into this. I'm going to switch over to digital. And that's really when it was like, it was more in the time 2 years ago, where it was kind of, it's still kind of like that, but you kind of receive a lot of shit for being a digital artist.
Right.
You have Command Z or Control Z, you're like blah 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 blah, and it's like they don't realize how much it takes to literally be able to draw anything on digital. But my mom just gave me this old HP laptop.
Okay, that's something though.
Yeah, and it was hers that she just never used. And then I saved up money from the job I was working at, and bought like a tablet, a little Wacom Intuos.
Oh, nice,
and,
nice.
Yeah, I downloaded a free program called Cruda that was buggy as hell. And yeah, I used that for I think the first first one-shot chapter of King's Game, and then the first, I want to say 50-ish chapters, and
Okay.
first time I ever did anything digital, so I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I didn't know what a layer was.
Oh shoot, man! You didn't use Photoshop, man? Come on.
No, I had no idea what I was doing. It took me forever to even realize that I could change the opacity of things. So yeah, I was using that HP, and then I ended up one of my friends that told me to do pretty much the next continuation of the series. He told me to invest into a Clip Studio.
Yep.
And I invested in that, and it was laggy as hell on that laptop, but it was good. It was way better than Cruda. And then I just did that from chapter 5 to pretty much 48, which sounds kind of to say that out loud. And yeah, just recently I was like, I think I'm pretty much on, I guess, like my 2-year anniversary of constantly doing this for like 2 years seriously. I was like, you know what, I think I'm at a good point, both skill-wise and popularity-wise, and I think I should treat myself and upgrade my rig, and I got an iPad with Apple Pencil and wireless keyboard, and that's...
Ooh.
Yeah, it's really, really nice, because now I'm experiencing drawing without lag and without it crashing, so it's really, really nice.
Nice. That's awesome. So like, what, like, getting down to like some of the technicals, but like, what would you say is your strong suit? Drawing the body, the background, and if so, what are some tips to help other people in those areas who may be weak in that?
Oh, did you say what is my struggles, or?
No, what are some of your strong points?
Some of my strengths. Okay. Well, being humble, I'd say not, but I think I've gotten a very good grasp this year, especially on anatomy.
Okay.
For sure.
Okay.
I think I'm able to now do that freehand without reference and be very solid. Also, backgrounds. I love doing backgrounds so much, and I know everyone hates them. Honestly, I wish like some dude would just hire me to do backgrounds, and I'd be happy.
Seriously.
Yeah, and I mean, honestly, since I've been doing it for 2 years, and I'm pretty much like a one-man army type of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You have to get good at everything that you hate drawing. Like before, I hated drawing backgrounds. I hated drawing pretty much everything. But now it's like, color too. I hated doing color, and it showed. But I mean, I feel like I'm a pretty good jack of all trades now, especially I think I can do everything pretty well.
So how did you like improve in those areas especially?
Well, this is the generic answer of practice, but I do have some tips, I guess, and I'll start with background, since that one was the one at the beginning of the year that I really started to learn. And it's a really good way to kind of, at least for me, which is I'm not a visual or like hearing learner, like I'm I have to do it myself to understand it. So what I did is go on Google.
Oh man, the magic words.
Yeah, the magic land. Go on Google, get yourself, like, just look up architecture, and then how I practice it is just literally, if you're digital, easy, just save it, open it up on Photoshop Clip, whatever you're using, and then just lower the opacity, and then just trace over it, and then you're gonna start to understand, like, oh, okay, so this is how buildings work. Like, this is how each line is that and that, you know? This is how architecture works. And then after that, just keep doing it over and over and over. And then after a while, you can just kind of freehand it, is what I do now. And it's like, okay, I have a pretty good understanding of how buildings work, how rooms work, and perspective. And it also helps you with perspective, too.
Okay.
So yeah, that's the tip. And if you're traditional, it's kind of the same. Just kind of look up and down, I guess, with the ruler. And for anatomy, that one was always one that always messed me up. But honestly, what I did is just, a lot of people shy away from doing full body shots, and I understand why it's hard, and especially perspective and stuff like that. For digital artists, I say, especially if you're using Clip Studio, there's a very nice feature in there. I think it's called like 3D models or something, and you can pretty much change the perspective, pretty much the camera point, rotate them, move arms and stuff like that. So what you can do is just use those models and then just kind of do like kind of not call it, drawings with them, sort of, and just kind of trace over like the head,
right,
the arms, and like just get really like used to doing that over and over and over again.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then and then you just kind of really get the hang of it, because you're like, okay, so this is where the elbow reaches near the abdomen, and like, okay, so this is how long the legs are supposed to be, and it's just, you have to constantly keep doing that. And for me, I will draw like 12 hours a day.
You said 12 hours a day? Jeez.
Yeah, if it's a deadline day, maybe 50.
Holy cow. Yeah, that's some practical stuff. Like, I mean, people, people really, sometimes forget that, when they're asking people, oh, how do you do this? And it's just like, just go to Google and download the image, just like you said, or use a reference. And then, if you have a tablet, great. If you don't, print it out, get a clear piece of paper and trace over it, keep practicing until you get it, right? It's very practical. And so, since you said you're like the, jack of all trades, so how do you get your work out there to the people? How do you market your stuff as an artist? Like, because it's very important that you're good as an artist, but how do you also market your stuff as an artist?
Okay, yeah. So at the beginning, as I said, I did not know anything, so I was terribly marketing myself. So I host on this website called Webtoons, which is just a bunch of creators. It's, you can create an account, post, and that's really where I guess I found a good platform for myself.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of nice people that will support you or give you criticism, stuff like that. But how you kind of market it on Webtoons specifically, and I learned this the hard way, is if you're going to post specifically on Webtoons, just beware. If you're going to do the manga right to left or comics left to right, black and white, you're going to get a lot of shit for it. and it's going to be very, very hard to grow. Extremely hard to grow. Because that place is, I don't know if you've been on Webtoons?
I have been on Webtoons. I haven't uploaded AfroSeeds to Webtoons yet. But what happens on that?
Well, I mean, if you just kind of peruse the featured titles, all color, all scrolling down. That's what people are used to. That's what people like. So it's very hard. It was very hard for me to grow on Webtoons to even reach 1.5K right now. And I battled with the rating like crazy. But going back to how I promote myself on Webtoons, it's pretty much just how I personally like to kind of label and brand myself is that I will always have a consistent update. Like, I'll never fail that. And right now I'm kind of more so like the updates will come out in December. It's just I'm kind of going through some stuff and I just kind of
right, and that's
and really focusing on my work.
That's understandable.
Yeah, so consistency for sure. People love consistency. You know, people like to look at their phones at X time and know that something's there waiting for them. Per se on Instagram, it's very much so. It's as I said, I try to also vary my content, and how you want to market yourself is you don't want to do just pure your own or like original stuff. You also kind of want to mix it up, give people some different stuff, like maybe some fan art, maybe a different type of style, like series, maybe just some like random drawings and stuff like that. And I've seen that people really do flock towards that, and then they like your original work. So it's like introduce them to, per se, a fan art that you did of like Naruto, and then a bunch of Naruto fans will come, and then they'll look at your original stuff and they'll be like, hey, I like this guy's original stuff.
Right.
From then on. So
very practical.
that's at least
stuff.
how I do it.
Very practical stuff, right?
Yeah.
And I think that's very important for people to like kind of like pay attention to. Is like, okay, I know you want to get your stuff out there, and I know you want to, show people what you're working on, but sometimes people don't have a clue what you're doing, and they're like, well, show me something that I'm familiar with that I recognize, and then I'll come and look at your stuff, right? So I think that's very smart. And you also mentioned something very critical, which is consistency on Webtoons. And it's with anything that you're doing. You want to be consistent because people are going to be expecting you to like deliver, to perform. They're like, at this time, this person's going to post, and I'm waiting for it. And if they miss it, I'm going to be pissed, right? So
you can't go ghost on people. Like, you're not gonna grow if you just never post it. Like, you gotta keep posting.
Exactly. So like, what keeps you motivated to like finish your work, even when the tough times come? How do you stay motivated?
Oh, man. That's actually a really good question. Okay, so what keeps me motivated? As I said, a lot of people in the beginning, pretty much almost nobody was supportive of what I was doing. That includes very much family and close friends. But there's pretty much like one, maybe two people that, as I said, told me to continue. And it was really just me, myself growing up. That's how it has always been.
Yeah.
Like, no one has never been on my side or cheering for me. And this is gonna sound super nihilistic, like kind of depressing, but it's all good. It's pretty much just of how I grew up. Like teachers, my own parents, classmates, they always told me that I was gonna be a failure. And,
Seriously?
Yeah, from growing up since I was a child, I was told. All the way to pretty much when I was out of high school, early in college. And it was kind of like the teachers would be like, yeah, you're just gonna be a failure. Or my parents would say like, yeah, you're just a failure.
Seriously?
And, so I kind of laugh about it now because it's like,
I mean, you're doing your own thing. You're successful. You continue to grow. You're working on your craft. I mean,
yeah.
Wow. I mean, it shows them.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the cool thing is pretty much having all of that, and then none of my real close friends were really like, you got this. They're all just kind of like, okay, we can't wait until you give up, like stuff like that. And pretty much, I want to say it was either early this year or late last year. One of my friends was like, he just kind of mentioned like a scene from my webcomic King's Game, and I just kind of like perked up. I was like, what did you just say? And he's like, yeah, dude, I just started reading it. It's like, there's a lot of like flaws, and the art is kind of iffy around places, but like I like it. It's a fun read, and I was like, oh my god.
Like yes. Yeah.
And then another friend was like, yeah, I read it from time to time now, and I'm like, wait, what? And then just as I continued going, like there's still people that kind of be super like in their comments are very snide.
Right.
But in like DMs or tell me like, oh, you don't deserve this, you don't deserve that,
Are you kidding me?
That's why I don't go to a specific site that I won't name. But
really?
I got a lot of, I do, not as much anymore. It was mainly earlier this year, like last year. I just feel a lot of people like, okay, so when are you gonna give up? Like seriously. Like,
are you kidding me?
Yeah, stuff like that.
What?
And that's what keeps me motivated is people that don't want me to succeed, or people that just hate me or hate what I'm doing, and it's just like, you are so focused on me, and thank you for thinking about me.
Right.
And I will continue to just piss you off, and when I'm reached the point of going pro, I know that you're gonna be sitting at home angry as hell because all that time, instead of hating me, you could have been spent working on your own stuff.
Right.
So that's how I kind of stay motivated. And now it's like super flip-flopped of what happened before, and it's like my parents don't really understand what I'm doing, but they're like, hell yeah, I tell them when stuff is going good. And
man, that's
recently,
crazy.
a few days ago, it's really insane. And a few days ago, I saw one of my teachers, and I just kind of told him what was going on. Like, he didn't really care much, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna like college, blah, 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 blah. He's like, whatever. And then I'm like, yeah, I'm doing like freelance, and like I'm doing like freelance, and he's like, doing it like sort of part-time technically, I guess.
Yeah.
And all my friends now are like, I told them, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be on pretty much this podcast, and they're like, oh shit,
Yeah.
I was super hyped for this too. Like this made my year. This is a huge accomplishment.
Hey.
So thanks for having me on. And also people have changed so much. Like for sure. Like also a quick advice is for artists is go on Instagram and post. Like it doesn't matter if it's good or not. Like people are way nicer on Instagram. Like I've met super good friends on Instagram, and they've been super supportive, and it's a great community, and you can grow. You can ask for help, ask for criticism, stuff like that. And, I get a lot of nice comments, which is super jarring to me, so I don't know how to reply. I've never gotten this before, and they're like, "Wait, what do you mean my art is good? Like, are you joking, dude?" But yeah, no, it's motivation-wise, it's just constantly being put down for my entire life, and just wanting to get out of it, and just wanting to rise above it all, and just show people like this guy that literally.
That people thought
seriously like 2 years ago, that people thought was a loser failure is now at this point, and I want to show pretty much younger people and my fans and stuff like that it's possible. You just have to put an insane amount of work, but you can be someone, and I'm, I guess, very concrete evidence that you can do it if you try hard enough. So.
Absolutely, and you have and it sounds like, and it's pretty clear to me that you have a burning desire to basically, achieve your dream, and just continue to rise above the tide. I mean, despite all the haters, and everybody needs haters, that comes along the way. It's unfortunate because they spend so much energy to hate on your stuff. It's like, man, just worry about you. Just, if it ain't praise or something constructive, worry about you. Don't worry about me, right? And I really admire, for what you're doing. I mean, just hearing all that, just like, wow, that was happening to you on a particular site. Your peers, some of your peers, family, teachers. I mean, like, what is this? It's crazy.
Yeah, it's what else.
No, but it's amazing that you despite all that, you're not quitting. You're still going. You're like, you know what? Forget them. I'm moving forward. And I really respect that. So, props to you on that, man.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say it's like equal to just me. Like that's when I know like everything's over. Like the second I put my pen down, like I have no reason to like continue anything else. It's like that. My sole reason I know is to draw and to inspire and entertain people, and that's what I'm gonna do. Nothing else.
That is so freaking dope, man. So okay. So you gotta tell us, man. What should we expect, or what's coming in the pipeline that you're working on, man?
All right, sweet. Dude, 20, everybody that has seen my works expect some crazy stuff. For one, and I've talked about it on Instagram and on Webtoons. My current series, King's Game, is going to have technically 2 more updates left, and it's going to reach chapter 50th, and I'm going to go on hiatus on that story specifically because it's been 2 years. I need a break, and just going to work on other stuff. By working on other stuff,
okay.
I'm going to start a new series, a lot shorter, and not going to take 2 years to finish, or even not even close to the halfway. It's going to be called Yadas, and I've probably just shown that name once on a story, but I guess officially here, that's what it's going to be called.
Okay.
It's going to be full color, webtoon style, good, strong art, good, strong story. I've been writing it these past few days, getting the whole episode 1 ready. It's going to be, for those people who have read, I guess, my current series, it's very just kind of shonen style, very just kind of generic-ish towards the beginning. And then there's some parts with a lot more mature storytelling and stuff like that. This one is going to be probably my most intense from the heart mature series, and I've noticed that I am more of a psychological style writer than battle focused, I guess, if that makes any sense.
Okay.
So yeah, that story is going to be I think it's going to be one of my best works, for sure. And it's the best way I can describe it is a mixture. I don't want to label it as, but it has tones of it, per se, like Death Note, and blanking on the name. I can't remember.
Okay.
It's going to be sort of Death Note, as in just the dual protagonist, and it's going to center around the story of just kind of a guy being put down constantly. Life is just going to hell for him, and he's able to get this opportunity to change his life, either for the better, and the decisions that he makes can either be good or bad, and he's going to realize slowly, just through being jaded by people and betrayed.
Okay. Wow. So what's the the reason from creating this whole brand new series? Is it because it's kind of connected to how your life was, or I'm just kind of curious.
Yeah, for sure. It's gonna have a lot of true elements, of course, with just kind of that extra spice of just storytelling to make it entertaining. but a lot of it is going to be very kind of true events. And I've noticed that people like stories that are kind of real and that feel real.
Yeah.
So that, you know, maybe some person out there can relate, and it's gonna have a lot of just very serious, I think a lot of creators shy away from. You know, a lot of people just focus on making a battle manga or, you know, stuff. It's, you know, there's nothing wrong with it, but I do like to see, you know, I guess more different styles, and I want to, you know, take a good shot at that, and I think a lot of people will be able to relate with what's coming in store, stuff like that. And I will also be probably making like not speed paints, but like process videos, and post those on YouTube, and probably have just me talking about it or stuff like that, so people can look forward to YouTube videos, commissions, new series, and also another quick series that only has like 4 episodes that I'm planning on making. It's just I teased it in like the summer. I just threw some designs, and it's going to be just kind of a fun RPG style story, isekai sort of stuff, of just like what would happen if me and my group of friends were in an RPG world, stuff like that. It's just gonna be a nice quick story. So a lot of projects, a lot of work, and I'm so excited for 2019.
Ooh, okay. Are you gonna go to any conventions or anything like that, or are you gonna shy away from that, or?
I think I'm gonna shy away from it until I feel that I've kind of made a good, base for my name, or fan base and stuff like that. I would love to go to conventions, just to have fun. And if any conventions out there listening to this, please invite me. I will gladly do it. But I don't think so. Maybe I might. I don't know.
Come on, you're not gonna go.
I mean, I don't make that much money, so that's kind of hard. Also, probably towards middle, maybe-ish of 2019, there's also going to be a full reboot of King's Game. Probably going to have a different name, just because I also got flamed for having that name, even though I posted it before the anime came out, like a year before.
So I was like, isn't there an anime already called that? But okay.
Yeah, dude, I got so many messages telling me to take it down, or that I'm copying it, that I'm just some thief, and it's like,
are you kidding me?
That was during December of last year, yeah. And I was like, nope, not doing it. I think it's for the best if when I make the reboot, full color, better art, the story's going to be a lot different, a lot more solid, characters are going to be a lot more solid, and it's probably going to have a different name. But probably still going to add King in there just for the OG fans.
Right. Okay.
To remember, yeah.
That's cool. Okay. So, finally, we gotta have some words of wisdom, man. So, what are some words of wisdom you would like to impart the people on this show, man?
I thought about this. I watched a few episodes of your podcast, and this is the question that I thought about for a really long time.
It's very important.
Yeah. So, I have a few things, I guess.
Okay.
Glaze over the ones that kind of literally any artist will always say: practice, dedication,
right.
Blah blah blah, all of that. Yeah, that's important. That is super important. But there's a lot of stuff that people just don't talk about, and that's, I went over, and it's like, just because everyone is against you doesn't mean that you can't do it, that you can't succeed. You can succeed. It's just you have to put in pretty much your heart and soul, and by that it means a lot of things. And some advice is, I see so many artists and they're like, how do you have so much time to draw? You know, I don't have time to draw, I go to school, I work. And I'm like, yeah, me too. and I still do a series and draw and make illustrations in between. If you're waiting for time to draw, you're you're already late to the game, man, you have to make time to draw. And it's like, I'll ask them, okay, so what's your schedule kind of like? And they're like, well, I work and go to school, and then I just kind of play video games or watch anime for like 6-7 hours. And then then maybe I have, 10 minutes to draw. And I'm like, okay, stop right there. Like, there's the clear problem.
Right.
It's kind of,
you're not making it a priority. You're not making it a priority, right? I mean, you're.
Yeah, and it's like you have to pretty much kind of give up a lot of things if you really truly want to kind of succeed in this. Like, I don't watch anime anymore. I rarely read manga for entertainment. I just read it to study.
That's
going out and stuff, that doesn't cross my mind, because I'm like, that takes time away from me drawing or learning something.
Correct.
And it's like, for me, as I said, it's number one priority. Like, drawing is first, family, and first, second, relationships, third, and work, like my job, fourth. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, drawing comes first. Like, I will not sleep until a certain thing is done. Even if I'm super tired, it does not matter. It has to be done. And I think a lot of people fail to have that mentality. And they're like, well, why don't I succeed? Why can't I get this? Why can't I get that? It's like, because you're not putting the time into it.
Right. You're not going all in. I mean, like, you'd be surprised.
It's all or nothing, dude.
people like, I don't have time. I gotta go to sleep so I can get up early in the morning. I'm like, man, I understand, but like, I get up early too, and I will stay up till 3, 2 to finish what I need to finish, and then I'll wake up at the same time and carry out the rest of the day and still continue. I mean, if you want it bad enough, you'll do anything and everything to get it done. So,
I think one of my favorite quotes, and I think it was by Arnold Schwarzenegger, was, you don't need to like sleep 8 hours or something, just sleep faster, something along like that. It's like, just sleep faster, it's, stuff like that. And for me, it's like, sometimes I don't recommend this is not me giving advice, but this is just personally what I do not do this, is, sometimes I'll go 2 days not sleeping. Maybe I'll sleep 2 hours every day, maybe an hour, maybe 30 minutes, stuff like that. It's just how as I said, it's all or nothing, it's like do or die. So that's how I see it.
That's it, man.
And another form of advice I would get, and this one's very, very important, and this kind of annoys me sometimes.
Okay.
Is when you are writing a story or drawing, and this is because I fell into that, so please heed my advice, is do not watch anime or read manga while you're doing this, because you'll be so heavily influenced by what you're watching that it's going to start to be a carbon copy or just a very generic story. And I'm not saying to not watch it, but have that mentality of like, I'm not going to kind of make just a very carbon copy of this, and also diversify like crazy. Like, at the moment, I don't watch anime or read manga anymore. I've been reading and watching DC and Marvel stuff, and just how they ink, how they tell stories. They have a lot less kind of massive issues. So it's like a Spider-Man issue only goes from 1 to 4, and they tell a concrete storyline.
Right.
And that's very important. And it's just diversify instead of just heavily just being like, oh, I only read manga, I don't read Western stuff. That's like, well, Western stuff is big for a reason, and don't ignore it. Also read books. Reading books just old classics, or reading a biology book can also help. And it's just random things. The more that you can learn from different media, the better your ideas and writing style will begin to form. So that's some good advice. Drawing wise, just practice. That's really it.
Man, that's really, really critical, man. Like, I know whenever I started AfroSeeds, I basically went into the the shadows. I mean, I didn't watch anything. And keep in mind, like I think I want to say 6 months ago, I binged and watched like Ruining Kenshin. I watched Kenshin for like, and I watched the whole series to the end, and I was just like, all right. And then I had like an epiphany to like, oh yeah, I want to make my own, and blah blah blah. I basically cleansed myself. I didn't write, I didn't draw anything for like I think a month or 2 months, just to kind of like just wash out everything. And then I had a dream, and then that's kind of how it just kind of carried from there. And everything was just kind of based off the dreams to like piece the story together. And so I think that's very important what you just said, just to keep in mind of what is influencing your story, especially if you just watch something and then you begin to write and draw. You're heavily influenced by what you just watched or read. So I think that's some good advice, man. Let me see. And also, don't forget that whatever you're doing, there's always somebody who's like looking up to you and just watching you do what you're doing, and that'll inspire them. You think that what you're doing is like, it may not be major, but like, man, you'd be surprised. Sometimes that's something major to somebody else, and they're like, wow, this person is just like, and you will never know until they just tell you one day, you're like, you know what, you've inspired me to go and do my own thing.
If I can interject real quick, I just have a real quick story.
Yeah.
And yeah, that exact same thing. When I was on, that site that shit on me right before and that kind of stuff. It was, I just have a real bad experience. But no, there's some people that, and shout outs to them. I just don't remember your username because it's really long. They messaged me and they're like, yo, dude, you inspired me to start my own series, or like, you got me through some tough times because you would just post and stuff like that. Or like, even on Instagram, there's some people that like, yeah, I've really started to change my life, try to do it for the better, like try to do this and that. And it's like, you're inspiring me to start my own series. And like, the very first time I heard that, I'm not gonna act all like macho or whatever. No, dude, I started like crying of like happiness. I was like, yes, because that's honestly, straight up, that's what I want. Like, from this would be great, just to do it full time. But like, what I personally value the most is just that what you said, is just inspiring people. And it's like, when I was a kid watching Naruto, like changed my life, because I was like, oh, this kid is also being treated like shit and he's getting put down, but he was able to rise above it. And it's like, if I can make a story, or even people just watching me go through this, like, inspires them, like, that's really all I want. You don't never know who you're inspiring, so keep on doing it, man.
Exactly.
Sometimes we're just too shy to say so.
Exactly. So I just wanted to throw that out there. And that's a very awesome story that you have, man. Keep up what you're doing, man. It'll pay off. Trust me. So
thank you.
All right, that was awesome, man. So Furazaki, man, thanks for being on the show, man. Tell the people where they can find you at.
Alright, so you can find me at Instagram at Furazaki, also on Twitter, which I'm trying to be more active, also at Furazaki. Basically, any site that's probably art related, I'm on. Just search up Furazaki, even on YouTube, to claim that name.
Okay.
So yeah, also webtoons. You can search up my series King's Game. If it doesn't pop up, just search up Furazaki. But yeah, for sure, I'm the most active on Instagram. If you just want to talk, shoot the shit, or just I mean, I'm super open. You can just send me a message. We'll talk about whatever. I'll help you out. Thanks for having me though. Like, for real. Like, I was super nervous before coming on here, but super stoked. So thank you.
Man, not a problem. We really do appreciate you taking the time to even being on the show, man. And I look forward to actually having you back on the show, just to kind of like the progress that you made, and just you being on how can I say, big internet, artist.
Oh, dude, for real, man. I will come on here anytime.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Mastermind family, that is going to do it for the show. We hope you enjoyed the show of Artist Motivation. And remember, inspire, create, and just be real with yourself. And we'll see you guys on the next episode.